This is a paid advertisement for legal services. If your long-term disability claim was denied, listen closely. You may be able to recover money. Unum is one of the largest disability insurance carriers, and companies you know like Colonial Life, New York Life, and National Life Group are all part of the Unum family. Unum was fined millions for wrongly denying claims. You may be owed compensation. Let us help you get through the appeal process. Call Sasha Law, 800-568-0141. That's 800-568-0141. I'm a non-attorney spokesperson.
You tried the chips and salsa, they're no way. My stomach can't handle that stuff anymore. Have you tried probiotics? Yeah, but those never work. I thought so too, until I tried Peptiva.
Peptiva is one of the first formulated probiotics. It works at night to soothe indigestion, discomfort, eating constipation, while promoting digestive health. And it has time-release melatonin to help you get the best sleep of your life.
Chips and salsa are back on the menu.
Get your complimentary sale by texting PETS to 239231.
What's all right, let's turn off some of these light bulbs. Yes, the Earlverse is in the house. I had a spot at the Comedy Store, but the Comedy Store is closed. So I will be going to the gym instead. And because I'm going to the gym, I must take my vitamins. So I don't end up looking like most comics. And anything to keep my mind off of two tragedies, the fires and the Pittsburgh Steelers performance tonight. Yeeks. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, the fires aren't really, the only danger I'm in is if, God forbid, there was a fire just north of me, which is like Doheny and Sunset, and the winds blew them south, which, I am in a building that's stucco, but a lot of it's wood. That could get a little dicey. But hopefully we don't get to that. Sub Zoomy. Just watching the Kings and the Calgary Flames battle. They were supposed to play in LA on Wednesday night, but I don't know, man. They canceled it because of the fires. I mean, I think it depends where that game is played, which I believe will be in Kansas City. Are you the drummer guy? I don't know what that means, so I'm probably not the drummer guy. They are, there have been a few fires that have been close to me, but I'm in the city part, so the only thing that can really affect me would be if the embers flew around. The bat signal would be, if you don't see me post on YouTube for a couple days. But like my sister, her home was right in the middle of the Sunset Runyon Canyon fire, and she got very lucky. No, Pico and Midvale, I'm, I guess you'd say northeast of there. If I had to give a big intersection, I'm around Sunset and San Vicente. I mean, it's supposed to get a little windier Monday. So right now it's cold, which helps. Yeah, I mean Robertson and Pico is I'm more Robertson and Santa Monica Boulevard. So no, there's no more Pioneer chickens out here. So yeah, I mean I'm in the city, but you know the problem is the winds have been so unpredictable that it's the embers that are the problem. You know, one or two embers hit the wood roof here. I don't even want to think about it. Like, just to give you an example of the unpredictability, I do have insurance, 100%. Home insurance, not fire insurance. So, you know, is when what up, JR? But when I went for a walk the other night to see if I had to evacuate, I walked from my place, which is, if you're going to Google Earth this, Sunset and Larrabee, Sunset and Larrabee, the Viper Room Street, to the Comedy Store. Probably about a mile walk, maybe a little longer. And in that 1 mile, the wind direction changed probably 5 or 6 times. You know, when I walked up, it was north south. When I got up to Sunset and walked east, it was east west, so blowing the wind towards me. When I got to the Comedy Store, it was twirling around, and when I walked back home, it was blowing west east. So it's like that's the main problem, is that the firefighters don't really know where to go next because the winds change. It's crazy. Yeah, basically gay central, no doubt about that. But you know what? I don't mind. It's a great neighborhood. So, I mean, it follows the canyons. It kind of goes off the ocean. I mean, and then, you know, the winds just. And now they say it might come towards Santa Monica. Thank you, ACDC. I mean, I'm very lucky. I had a friend of mine who lived in the heart of the Palisades, and let's just say he don't live there anymore. Literally sent me a picture of his home, and it was the steps going up to the front door and nothing. I don't know what that means, Spa. No, they don't. They do not do that. I mean, I think the problem is, you know, the first night Biden was here, and they couldn't fly the helicopters and the super soakers because of restricted airspace. And then when he gave the okay to like lift that restriction, the winds were so bad that the first night in the Palisades, they basically it was a ground fight, and that's it. So, you know, it was just bad timing. Like the Runyon Sunset Fire, they were able to use, I think, at least the helicopters. I don't know if they used a super soaker, you know, those big planes, but that helped get that fire out pretty fast. So, you know, it's just, I mean, it's basically our 9/11. You know, not the body count, but just the sheer scope of it. And I don't know what the TVs are picking up for you guys, but man, it's fucking brutal. So it's just, you know, it's really it's unprecedented. Oh no, it's not even close to being under control. Because also the problem is that the fires aren't really close to each other, so it's not like the firefighters can double up. Now, if it were like the Palisades in Malibu, then they could probably, okay, half you go here, half you go there, but you've got Malibu, the Palisades, Brentwood now, and then Altadena, which is Pasadena, and the Eaton Fire. Like, so it's the resources are spread very thin. And then it was so smoky today that the Bel Air Reservoir, which I grew up by, it's full of water, but they couldn't get to it because of the smoke. So it's just like the only good news is that it wasn't as windy today, and it is a little cold tonight. Cold for us anyway. So it's. I think they said the Palisades fire, just to show you the damage, is 6% contained. 6%. And the firefighters are, they're just fucking exhausted, man. 48-hour shifts. So, that's just, it's pretty brutal. And, uh-oh. There's Lois checking in. Yes. Jesse Lee Peterson would say, amazing. So thank you guys for checking on me. Yeah, I mean, that one area, the Palisades, 500 homes are gone. That's where my friend lived. And
I do not know.
I mean, I don't want, it's a lot of it's gone. And ironic, I don't know, I can't say it's funny, but the guy who ran for mayor, the rich guy, Rick Caruso, he made his money in the mall business. His mall is literally one of the few things left standing in the Palisades because apparently he put like fire retardant all over it. But yet people wanted Karen Bass for mayor instead. So, do you like me, Earl? Of course I do, Iris. I like your glasses. Thank you. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, I voted for him. I got no problem with the guy being rich. I mean, he's rich for a reason. And he was smart enough to realize what needed to be done. Karen Bass was literally in Ghana on vacation, and she knew before she went to Ghana that there would be a catastrophic Santa Ana wind situation. I mean, everyone knew this was coming. They didn't know about the fire. Well, I haven't lost anything yet, so thank God, and I'm very, very lucky. So, it's just that's just the way it goes. How do they rebuild? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's. I don't even. We might see $1 trillion worth of damage here. No, I mean, I smelt the smoke yesterday. Today, not so much. But the winds could change at any given moment, so it's absolutely it's a situation that's it could change any minute. The Palisades fire was hopping west last night. I mean, they shut down the 405, bro. And that's crazy when they shut down the 405. So, I know residents in Bel Air off of my old street, Stone Canyon, were being evacuated. Um, yeah, no, those Quebec planes are really helping. I'll tell you that much. And then one of them got damaged because someone flew a drone into it. So it's definitely, I mean, that's just mind blowing to me. I mean, yesterday it felt like I was in a Hollywood film. I mean, the whole city was smoky. The sunset had like a reddish, looked like that Schwarzenegger movie. What was it? End of Days. And then you got the looters coming in now. So now the cops have to worry about that shit, as if they don't have enough on their plate already. Yeah, it really is, Steve. I mean, there's a lot of things I don't like living in the city, but you know, these fires have made me appreciate living in the concrete jungle. But you know, and I'm lucky that I live literally, I'm not exaggerating, 50 feet from the fire station. But they're probably not here right now. They're probably in the Palisades or Malibu or Eaton, or you know, the 405 fire. So a lot of people are stepping up. A lot of people are stepping up. You know, hotels, Airbnbs, you know, restaurants are offering free food to the firefighters. You know, it's been a pretty good outreach by a lot of people. So, but it's like, you know, I gave about 20 shirts and jackets just to my one family friend, because it's a husband and the wife, 4 kids, and a grandmother. I mean, they have nothing. They have nothing. Here's a good fight. Burrows, you know, we'll take a break for a hockey fight. Good fight. 2 little guys. All right. There was none. I mean, you're seeing the best and the worst of people. You're getting the looters, and then you're getting people like me and many, many, many others donating money, clothes, food, water, all kinds of things. So it's just, you're definitely seeing the best and the worst of things. Update on Tom Myers. I didn't know that. Would you roast Chef Licious for a relief show for fire victims? Man, that would be tough. Someone asked me that. Yeah. Well, that King guy's pretty little. But so is the guy he fought. Someone said, dude, would you get together with Jeff to either do a roast battle or a roast, but you couldn't really go after certain subjects? I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, we need a lot of things. I mean, it's like just the Palisades damage alone is easily billions. I mean, that 500 home area that was burnt, like disappeared. I mean, I would say the average. What up, Gina? I would say the average cost of a home in that particular neighborhood is easily $4 million. So that's 500 homes, $4 million average. I mean, it's really uncalculable. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Well, I mean, I'm sure there were some $10 million homes. You know, there's a home that burned down in Studio City the night of the Runyon Canyon Sunset Fire, and that was absolutely a $10 million home. You're not going to improv to hang out with comics during. Oh wow, Chicken Man Brennan's got his foot on the ground. He knows where it's going. It is a mod hat trick. I mean, there's not really a lot of factories in Malibu or the Palisades, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I walk Lois all the time in that one area of the Palisades that burnt down at night. I love going up there at night. Um, so hit the like and subscribe button, pretty please. I am the West Coast fire correspondent for you guys. We'll do another 10 or so minutes. I'm going to go to the gym. So hopefully tonight they can. I know a couple hours ago they were really putting the full court press with the super soakers and the helicopters because it's so dark out that I don't think they can use the super soakers at night because they can't see where they're going. Yes, the Kings have 9 more minutes to pick it up. We'll go to the end of the King game. 9 minutes left to go in the Kings Flames game. And then Earl will go to the gym and work out, baby. Anything to get my mind off the fires. It's just, whoa. A little scrap at the game. Byfield, he did do some dirty pool there. I mean, there's so many iconic places that are gone. Thank you, Kat. I mean, the Real End's gone. I think someone told me Gladstone's is gone. A couple other Moon Shadows is gone. I mean, my brother used to go drinking there with Vince Neil. So I don't go in the sauna at this gym. Fuck that, man. No, thank you. The Hollywood sign was close to getting damaged, but no, these are more Elvis Costello. Yeah, I mean, the Jack in the Box on Sunset and was that PCH? I don't know. I mean, that's close. I mean, I know a friend of mine sent me a picture of Aviator Nation, which is the old Malibu end. That's, the fires are right near it. Disneyland is not in danger. There's no fires in Orange County that I know of. But you know what? Who knows? So, a strange bunch in here right now. I mean, $15 million ain't going to do shit. I don't know what happened to Tom Myers and Kevin Brennan, but we don't do the Dabbleverse talk in here. Thank you very much. They did cancel the Kings Flames game on Wednesday. Now, tonight's game is not a remake or a reschedule, so they're going to have to, I don't know when they're going to do that. Newsom sucks. He sucked before these fires. So, and Bass should be fired. They get rid of them all. I mean, there was an empty Palisades Reservoir. I mean, unfathomable. Larry Elder. I mean, he's a gaslighter, Larry Elder. Although he was nice to me at the Playboy Mansion. Yeah. I just put up different sets, Moses. Different sets. I mean, a lot of times I'm doing the same jokes because to that crowd, they're new. I mean, we got some freaks in the stream tonight. But you know what? I show all your. I need more Earl. Can I rent you to hang out at my place for a weekend? That would be $25,000. Or sucks. Yes, Hulk Hogan does live in Clearwater, Florida. I don't know what that has. Red Bar and me are cool, man. No, the Silmar fires. I think they got rid of that, to be honest with you. I don't think too many people are spamming in here tonight, but we got a lot of idiots in the stream. But that's okay. I show all your messages because I want the whole chat to see how dumb you are. I have seen the Magnificent Seven. Been a hot minute, though. Been a hot minute. I mean, I don't think the Kings really need to make. I mean, you know, their top nine's pretty set. Not at all. Not at all. I don't know how well it would go over, though, AC/DC. I mean, you know, so you might say maybe Kyle Frederick. No, is it Kyle? Who's the guy? Trent Frederick in Boston. You know, he's a real grinder and an agitator. I mean, I would love to see a line of, you know, Janot and Frederick, you know, just causing havoc. So I've never kissed Steve Austin's ass. Yeah, Dowdy coming back. You know, that's almost like a trade deadline acquisition. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, their top nine's pretty set. And, you know, in terms of the defensemen, I mean, Gavrikov, Anderson, that's set. You know, Dowdy, Clark, that's set. You know, Spence is set. I mean, I'm trying to think. I mean, barring an injury, I don't know. I mean, I guess you might say maybe a goaltending upgrade, but you know, Rittich and Kemper are doing pretty good. But you know, Kemper's going to get hurt again. Yeah, Kempe is he's a very good player. Doesn't get the credit. So Notre Dame or OSU, I don't watch college football. I would do a podcast with Sam Roberts. Wait, Tom, are you? Is Tom Myers in here? Paging Tom Myers. Paging Tom Myers. Oh, Tom Myers is here. What up, Tom? I'm lost on you and Kevin Brennan. So, what Earl Chatter would you trade for in the Dabbleverse trade line? I don't understand that question, Chicken Man. What Earl Chat? Oh, I see what you're saying. What? Let me see. A chatter trade. Well, I don't. I think most of you guys are in the Dabbleverse chats anyway, so I would like to trade. Who's the guy who gave all the money? Was it Chandler? And no, I don't mean my ex. There's another Chandler. You know, but I don't know who I would trade for him. You just get a soft towel. You know, you can't use like a dish towel because they'll scratch your glasses. It is the mod hat trick tonight. Kings trying to that number 7 on Calgary is a big boy. Yeah, microfiber. You could get. I mean, here's I'll give. This is where I clean my glasses with. Oh, I got these from my eye doctor. Tom Myers is in here. But we don't talk about the Dabbleverse in here. Those are you got to pay for those questions and discussions. I don't ask you guys for money. I don't shill for money, honey. But if you want to talk about the Dabbleverse, it's $5 and up. If you want to talk about Ray DeVito, it's $10 and up. And if you want to talk about Jeff Ross, it's $100 and up for any Jeff Ross questions. I'm just here to watch the great Earl Skakel. Well, Tom Myers, thank you very much. And I'm sorry you're having drama with Kevin. But Kevin once told me, Earl, don't be too close to me because I'll turn on you too. So that's why I keep Kevin at a distance. No, Danny DeVito questions are free of charge. And just because you guys are, so many people have reached out to me, I'll give you guys just one. Move the camera closer. EA Sports, it's in the game. So, yeah, I mean, I've learned, to keep, I don't go on anyone, I went on MLC because I respect Kevin the most as a comic, but I don't go on Chad's shows anymore because he gets sniped a lot, and I don't go on, Ray's asked me constantly to do his stream, and I don't even call him back anymore. Because I don't think these guys, I wish Bert Perkins was here. That guy, $300 that one night. Bert showed me the money, honey. I will definitely not be trading Bert Perkins. So, I just, it's weird. I'm interested in the Dabbleverse, but I just don't want to talk about it on here. See, I don't know who Salt and Vinegar is. I don't know who Franklin Shackler is, all those guys. It's just so repetitive and boring, to me anyway. But I still listen to it, like, when I'm trying to fall asleep. And that's not like a hidden dig at anyone. I listen to Kevin and Melton. And I listen to it for about 10 minutes, and then I'm asleep. It's 2-1, Calgary Flames. 5:25 left to go in the third period. Kings are doing their best to, tie the game up. They played last night in Winnipeg, won 2-1 in overtime. Have you seen The Substance with Demi Moore and Andy McDowell's daughter? No, I have not. You guys love talking about Hawaiian onion chips. Did you ever go to LA Cabaret Club? I did. I did in my first 6 months of comedy. I did, I think, a show or two at the LA Cabaret with my friend Tyler, and that was a pretty happening club for a minute. But it's tough to get people to come to a club that's not the Comedy Store or the Improv or the Laugh Factory to a certain degree. Tyler, the Creator's my boss. I eat pizza every now and then. I mean, every now and then I'll have a cheat meal or something, not too often. But when I do eat pizza, it's usually Z Pizza in West Hollywood. So that's, probably the thickest pizza I've ever had was it that place in Chicago, Giordano's? My God, I don't think I ate for a month after that. I was so full. You have gay lips. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, what? Bump into Randy Stone's ghost. Chicken Man knows the soft spots. Uh, I mean, Piercy was great. It's probably the first time I ever met him. I met him at a Starbucks in the Valley when he was selling me some Mike Knuckles, and then he gave me a few for free. It was just like surreal to meet your favorite singer in the parking lot of a Starbucks, doing like an almost like drug deal for the Mike Knuckles. We'll show you what those are. And then there's the baby. She's a little sleepy right now. Lois is the boss. But, well, that was a funny story when I went to Giordano's. Oh, I'm not sure what happened to my thing there. Sorry about that. Try a different angle here. When I went to Giordano's, I went with Rob Schneider and Jeff Richards. I believe there was a fourth who I don't remember who. And, I walked up to the host and he just looks at me and goes, 2 hours, bro. And then Rob poked his head out from behind my shoulder like that. And within 5 minutes, we were eating. Not sat, but eating, baby. So, don't be making fun of Lois. Nerds think they tough because Earl let them mod. Have you ever met? I have not met Graham Norton. Oh, 100% Earth sucks. Absolutely. Hawaiian Tropics back in the day. I mean, I don't know many comics from Chicago. Wow, something just happened. Oh, something just blew up or something. We might have to go live on the streets. Actually, I think we're going to have to do that. Something bad just happened outside. So let me put my socks on. I mean, my shoes. I mean, Lois is sleeping, but. Whoa. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let's, yeah, we're going to go Nightcrawler. Got to put my shoes on right there. Adidas blue striped. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, something bad just happened. Can hear the fire trucks. I mean, you don't know what it could have been, man. That could have been a transformer. I may have to get the fuck out of here, to be honest with you. Lois, come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's go. Come on. All right. Lois is like, what the fuck? All right, the noise went that way. I'm gonna have to put Lois down in a second. Nightcrawler. Sounded like a transformer blew or something, but as you can see, man, I mean, my building is all these fucking bushes and shit. Wood roof. Whew. See, I knew this dog had to pee. Lois, hold on. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. See, she can't hear me anymore, so hold on for 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. Okay. Maybe it was a false alarm, but I heard something blow up. Now, I mean, Moses, it sounds worse than it is, but I mean, she does have some health issues, that's for sure. Partially collapsed trachea, heart murmur. Yeah, I mean, Lois is no joke. See, how many streams do this? I mean, except for Chad. Oh. Come on. Lois, come on. Go pee-pee. Come on. Hold on, she just made a doo-doo. Come on, Lois. I mean, it's not easy, man. I got 2 hands. It's hard for me to read the stream, so just talk amongst yourselves. And that used to be the Planned Parenthood building. A lot of comics were very familiar with that area. Whoa. I know in a couple hours, this place will be bumping. I mean, that's the one thing about West Hollywood is that, they could have 9/11 and they'd party on that tower still. I mean, that might have been a false alarm, but fuck, it sounded like there was maybe an accident or something. Well, come on. Pretty quiet in West Hollywood for a Saturday night. Oh, the things I've seen in this alley. Woo! Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Must have been a false alarm. Yeah, I don't see anything bad going on, so. See, Lois don't give a fuck. We just have, fuck yeah. Yeah, they are having a comics gathering tonight, but I ain't going there. Why the hell would I go to a comedy club's gathering that I don't work the club? Fuck the Improv. There's the old Larrabee Sound Studios right here. Happy Saturday, guys. Come on, look. I went to Hollywood Burger. It wasn't that good, man.
That's right, Earl.
What's up? What's up? What's up? See, I'm a man of the people. So it's pretty quiet for Saturday night so far, but you know, this in a few hours will be bonkers with men just groping other men. But you know, when in Rome, you know what I'm saying? And believe me, we are in Rome, brother. Now, this is a very nice sushi restaurant. I used to go there a lot with someone who will remain nameless. Sorry, I can't read the Tom and Kevin drama. I'm assuming Kevin's going live tonight. I might have to watch that to catch up. Oh no, West Hollywood, I can assure you, is not Republican. It's an incredibly liberal state, or not state, but city. It's only 1.9 square miles. I would not hesitate to say that most people, and like say city council, the mayor and all that, I would say that most of them are Democratic. Definitely not Republican. Oh, Kevin already ended. Okay. Usually he goes late. All right, well, Lois wants to go this way. So I got 43 people in here now. I need 3 moderators for every 13 viewers, or 1 moderator for every 13 viewers. Yeah, I think this is permit only. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. I've saved so many people tickets. Just being I'm a good citizen. Like Tone Loc told Al Pacino. Someone asked me if I would roast Ray. I think that's Is that why you had a problem with Kevin, Tom? And I'm like, I'm not going from battling Jimmy Carr on international television to battling Ray DeVito on Zoom. Like, it's over, Johnny, when I do that. Shh. Lois, shh, 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 shh. So you can't really tell, but see, that's the firehouse right there. And that's my building right there. So I'm very lucky. But as you can see, now watch how fast Lois is. Lois, come here. Watch this. Hold on, come here. Hey. Watch how fast she takes off. All right, Lois, 1, 2, 3, go. She overshot the runway. Yeah, baby. Yeah, she probably will one day, but I mean, I definitely couldn't catch her, I'll tell you that much. Watch how fast she's. Go, 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 go. All right, well, false alarm. I heard something bad, but luckily it was not bad. So she is a good girl for a dog with who is not in the best of health. Leo Gunn, a big time. Yeah, I mean, it sounded horrible. I thought maybe a power. I'm around 3 or 4 power poles. God forbid. They catch. I don't even want to think about it. But I would hope someone isn't dumb enough to do fireworks. Yeah, I mean, we're all on edge right now, to be honest with you. I mean, I had trouble sleeping the first 2 nights just because, you just don't, know when the winds could change and, it's just, I mean, at some point the fires are going to burn themselves out, but I don't know who Casey Rocket is. Isn't he a Kill Tony guy? We don't do Kill Tony comics talk either in here. I'd rather talk about the Dabbleverse. So yeah, Gina, William, and Kip, they know what to ban and what to not ban. Pretty much the only thing that'll get you banned in my stream is racism. So, Oh, yeah. She has a bunch of shirts. I gave her, I want to check out, if I'm missing some rock shirts. I think I might have given them her by accident. I mean, I had a spot tonight, but the store's closed. So, ever heard of Bird and McDonald? I have not. Joe McDonald, the fat sports reporter? I believe, Sean, some of my early roast battles are on Paramount Plus. I mean, the TV battles. I don't know. like some of my early belly room battles, boy, boy, you'd have to. I mean, I'm sure some fucking goober has them archived. Going too far now. Wants next no comedy store talk. Who taught you how to type, man? Shaq? You don't want to talk about the comedy store? You know, that's the reason most people know me. I got banned on another channel for calling the streamer a nice-looking hoe. Well, that's not going to happen here. All right. 12 seconds left. I had to pause the King game, so no spoilers. I want to believe that they... I want to believe that the Kings came back and tied it up. I mean, Kill Tony. I mean, what could you talk about Kill Tony? William Montgomery? That's when I end the stream, when we're talking about William Montgomery. I'm not a fan of the show, Moses, and I've done it 5-6 times, so that's why I don't want to talk about it. You can talk about it. You can ask me a question about it. I don't care. If I know the answer, I'll answer. I mean, I'm not a David Lucas fan. No, TB, I've never heard of that album. But I don't think David Lucas cares if I'm not a fan, so I will avenge. I was the replacement for the Iron Patriot. William was just a drunk in L.A. I mean, I almost fucking punched him several times. But then I'll give him this, and in Austin, the last time I saw him, he apologized to me. But, what are you going to do? I mean, I don't know who Casey is, so I'll take your word for it. I mean, I've heard the name, but, I can't say he's not cool. Thank you, Dottie 3 Rips. Always a pleasure. Yes, check out the Inappropriate Earl podcast. A fan has reached out to me to put content on my Patreon. Basically, I'm going to put up full sets from the Comedy Store. The Comedy Store has been taping the main room for like the last 3 months. So unbeknownst to me, I have like 50 main room sets all ready to go. So maybe once or twice a month I will. I can't put them up on YouTube, but I can put them on my Patreon. 100%. I take that Paul Roma compliment. It's like someone came up to me and said, right before I got passed at the Comedy Store, hold for sneeze. I mean, I'm trying to bring back, a fun sense of humor. But, it's, my age, frankly, works against me. I mean, not a lot of 56-year-old white male comics pop. But, someone's got to do it, so fuck it. I'll keep trying. I've been passed at the Comedy Store for 10 years. I performed there a couple times. I went up there and did Potluck, the open mic, maybe 2000. Didn't really like it, so I just performed elsewhere and came back about 2009, 2010, grinded away, and the Palisades fire is now 11% contained. 23,000 acres. So yeah, I mean,
Here's what we know about the Palisades fire.
there's
At least 20
I get the
people
Rodney
injured.
Dangerfield. Hey, he made it when he was 56, but
Flames have jumped up the Santa Monica Mountains.
Predator is a film based on Jamie's origins.
Forcing
Jamie Masada. Flappers is still going on. I have heard rumors for a while now that they're struggling, which is not surprising. It's basically an open mic comedy club. Um,
Yes, good evening, guys. We want to
well,
share
right now
some
it's a hot business.
because I know when the families
Um,
are evacuated, they are very, very anxious. And one of the reasons, besides the fire danger, is of course the concern about looters. We do know that
I
today.
mean, the National Guard is protecting Brentwood. That's kind of wild to see. Ron White has offered me marijuana at the dog park. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing all right. I mean, there's so many more people worse off than me. I haven't lost anything yet, so it's very humbling to see entire neighborhoods just burnt to the ground, and I still have a nice condo to come home to, and my dog, and all my clothes and possessions. So Flappers, Joe. No, I mean the Mothership's a nicer club than Flappers. I mean, I think the Mothership is a 100% Moses. I think the Mothership is a great club if you're in with Joe. If not, I would recommend not doing it because it's just pointless. If Joe don't like you, it's you're not going to get a lot of stage time there. Now Joe likes me. I've been offered to come back anytime I want, so I just don't know if the club is for me. It's a little too. There's obviously a pecking order, and it starts with Hinchcliffe, and then it's Asan and all that, and I just So I don't get the mustard talk. You guys are losing me on some of your terminology tonight in the stream. So the National Guard troops are protecting Brentwood currently because, there are some incredibly nice homes I don't know if I'm top talent, but, um, you know, I should be probably more known than I am, but, a lot of that's my fault. A lot of that is out of my hands. Um, I don't know if he's the GOAT, but the GOAT of what? Bullying open micers? I would agree with that. No Jeff Ross tonight. I don't know where Jeff is. He's probably at his home in the hills. Yeah, I don't mind the strange people in the chat. It's all good. Um, well, wow. Um, so yeah, I don't get the mustard talk. Uh, Super Slav, you are here on a Saturday night. Brian McClure, I hope you don't drive. I mean, I think that I love offensive comedy as long as it's funny. So, um, I really enjoy a good dirty joke, but it's got to be funny. It just can't be dirty for the sake of being dirty. I don't listen to Rogan. I just don't. Like, even when, like, Jake the Snake Roberts was on and The Undertaker and Paul Stanley, I don't want to ever get another podcaster or comics line of questioning in my head. Damn, Ski School on tonight. What channel? Do you have any female or favorite Dusty? Oh, my favorite Dusty Rhodes moment is when the superpowers were formed with Nikita Koloff and they beat up the Horsemen. I don't know what the best kill box means. Brian, this isn't potluck. We're not doing amateur night in the stream here. But how do you keep a fool in suspense? Earl, you know you are top talent. You should have been on the main event, but you got jabronis who kiss the ass to management. 100%. I can't disagree with you. But a lot of that's my own fault. I don't blame anyone for my lack of success to a degree. Um, Mustard could put the fires out. Forget water. Mustard is the key. Honestly, are you high? I am not high. I'm straight edge, baby doll. Straight edge. Are you high?
While most people chose to follow the evacuation orders, some others have decided to stay behind.
Damn, Olympic Auditorium. My last time I went to the Olympic Auditorium, I saw an XPW event, maybe 100 people there, man. It was so sad. Like you could literally hear the wrestlers talking to each other. So, do you think they'll postpone SAG or the Oscars? I don't know, man. I mean, it's. I mean, in some ways, I would have hoped the Comedy Store was open tonight, just because I think we all need. That's what was so great about the Comedy Store during the pandemic was you could tell the outdoor shows in the parking lot were awesome, man. Like I've never felt so much love before in my life from a crowd. Uh, yeah, I mean I'm definitely no sucker. I'll go WrestleMania 6, Hogan, Warrior. Oh, kill box. What was your question then? What's the best kill box? I mean, it used to be the old Ice House. I will go to AEW. Well, it depends on the card. Like if it's a super amazing card, like the main events Okada, Omega, and Will Ospreay, I might go to that. Um, Lois is chilling. Right? She's passed out. She goes sleepy. I trust me, Moses. I take real good care of that dog. Like she is George the Animal Steel with everything closed because of the fire. How does this compare to the pandemic? Well, Tom, there are still things open. Like I'm going to the gym right now. You could literally do nothing in the pandemic. I mean, me and my ex, we would just go on like super long walks with Lois, and we would literally walk down the middle of Sunset at 10 o'clock on a Saturday night, and it was like a horror movie. There was no one else out. We were like the only ones walking around, and we literally were walking in the middle of Sunset. Um, so, um, I mean, the pandemic was worse in terms of everything being closed. Yes, 30 for 30. I'll take that. I mean, is 28 people the most? Would I rather have 280 people? Absolutely. But, um, I'm close to 3,000 subs now. I mean, last year at this time I had 1,250, so I've more than doubled my channel. I'm pretty happy with that. Of course, you always want more. I mean, I hope the payoff's big. It's starting to drag a little bit. Now, I thought the payoff was going to be Shane McMahon as their puppet master. It's all right, SC. And it still may be that, but I am. There's got to be a payoff, so I don't know. I don't know what the payoff. If it's not Shane McMahon as the puppet master, or if it's the opposite, and Shane McMahon is the only one who can save AEW, that would be good. Earl doesn't even listen to the wrestlers on Rogan because even they are stooges for Rogan with Tony. Like Tony needs to take a seat. You get in that podcast and you would make that show awesome. I mean, I think me and Tony have similar senses of humor, but he enjoys being like the openly heel, whereas I'm more of like a Rick Rude heel, where even though you might hate me, you still root for me. Um, and I would love to get on. Like Tony would probably be better on some of the wrestlers of his era, John Cena and that, but I would have been, I think, a much better fit for like Jake the Snake Roberts. I mean, the last show I had was last Saturday at the store. Say what if Cornette is the puppet master? I don't know what that means. Swat? What if Cornette is the puppet master? That could be good too. See, Chicken Man's a wrestling junkie. So I was supposed to have a set tonight at the Comedy Store. Um, so I mean, I did good. I rarely kill. Not because I'm not capable of killing, but because, I'm going on last. The crowd's been there for 2.5 hours. Plus, if you count the half hour they spent waiting in line, they've been on their feet for 3 hours. They've probably been at dinner before that. So they're 5, 6 hours in. They're tired. But I usually do pretty good. Um, Cornette would get in an AEW. He would love to be in AEW in some capacity. Yeah. I mean, this is like when Jim Rome was hosting a Sunday night show on a Santa Barbara radio station. I mean, I do good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'll put it this way. I think very few comics could do as well as I do going on when I go on. It's not easy. You have to really know how to work the room, and you got to really know, you're going to get heckled. The waitresses are cleaning up, so you're going to hear a glass break. You're going to hear glasses clanking, and you don't hear that when you go on in the middle of the lineup. So it's not a spot for everyone, that's for sure. But I love it because I get to do like 45 minutes to an hour at, in my opinion, the number one club in the country. I mean, there's not many comics who can sit there and say they get an hour set at the Comedy Store. So, and I'm just treated with so much respect up there that's why someone asked me recently if I would move to New York. I'm like, I'm not starting over. And not that I would be starting over, but I'm an SD Jones fan. Um, Tony Alice, yeah, Long Beach Arena. Damn, that's a great match. Yeah, I mean, I would have been good for DDP because I was a WCW fan. So, Earl, when you come into Bakersfield, I mean, I contacted that club, The Well, and I saw that they saw my message. They didn't seem interested. And I've seen them literally book LA open micers to headlines. So I'm not going to beg to play The Well in Bakersfield. I mean, don't get me wrong. You don't want me up there. That's cool. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. That guy doesn't book me. It's a comic, though. Uh, Mike Vinn, I believe, is the booker. I mean, I'm sure I saw you saw my message and you ain't interested. I don't see all the messages, bro. Um, I mean, but I see they get good comics. That's all right, Matt. It happens. Like the Ian Bag's gone up there, and I know if Ian Bag's going up to the Well, it's like worth the investment. And I think the Well sells out no matter who's playing. Like they're just happy that an LA comic drove up there. To be honest with you, um, I mean, I've been to Bakersfield for AEW. It wasn't like the greatest time, to be honest with you, but I don't really like Legion of Skanks. I would go on if it was just me and Lewis. I mean, I like the comics on it. I love Zach Amico, but I don't like those podcasts where it's 4 or 5 people and then you got to fight for your lines and then they all goof on me. They ain't goofing on me, I'll assure you that much. I fire back. Yeah, Danoa almost got that backhander in. I mean, it was a good game. I mean, I'm sure the Kings were a little tired. That trip from Winnipeg to Calgary, it's not like a short flight, but excuse, every team has to do it. Um, I mean, obviously, my main wants in terms of podcasting is to get on Rogan and Theo, maybe Santino's pod, and then, I mean, that I think once you get on one or two of them, then you just get in the circuit. And they have a lot of the same guests now, so I would think. And I talk, I'm good in an interview. Bad friends, I would love to go on. And I think that, you know, I do an interview like a pro wrestler, so, and I mention names too, so it's a little spicy. Will Sasso is an amazing person. I don't think Red Bar has guests though. Would you consider hooking up with an ex while in New York? Well, someone knows their history with me. We have not talked in 3 years, and I believe she is dating someone else. So I don't think that guy would be too happy. So I would say no to that question. Santino is always good to me. So my finishing move, first of all, my name would be Dick Hammer, and my finishing move would be called the Anal Blast. But I like your history. You know your history, SCV. As does the great William Zoom, but a Van Hammer. That's a name I haven't heard in a minute. Like I said, well, you guys, I don't want to bore you guys with this shit. What about Bobby? He good to you? He's weird with me, but he's nice to me. Always says, "What's up, dude?" I'm friends with most of my exes, except for two, really. So, and let me beat you guys to the punch. Bolivia Space, that's my favorite one. And I don't know, some character from Friends. Well, they're just showing all the clothes donated to. That's what it makes me feel. Yeah, the Earlinator, the beef jerky. Wow, that's awesome. They're showing the Rose Bowl and all the clothes that were donated. No, it's not an open mic, literal trash. We don't do that here in the Earl world. Well, I'd have to be in black space. Beef hogger, the beef hogger. Why do you stay friends with women who backstabbed you? Good question. Well, they might say I backstabbed them. It's that old saying. There's my side, her side, and then the truth. So, what up, Samantha? Samantha. Bend over in the house. I don't know. It's just the way I am. Of all the exes I have, I would say I talk to 98% of them. Now, when I say I talk to 98% of them, I don't mean I call them every week or, like my friend, my ex Whitney Rice. We haven't talked in years, but if she needed something, I would pick up the phone like that. She's married, so she's not going to call an ex if she needs something. But like if she said, "Hey, Earl, I need this," she'd have it. So now, if Bolivia Space called me, I would not pick up the phone. Would you ever bring up my bro KB if you and Silverman ever were in a conversation? I probably won't talk to her. Like, she's nice to me. She gives me a fist bump. Hey, dude. I don't even think she knows my name, to be honest with you, but, it's fine. I am the king of West Hollywood. I am the king. EA Sports. It's in the game. Was that exotic woman you posted with on IG your new girlfriend? No, that's my friend Asian Angela. We are like besties. You are alone and they are all married. Well, I'm not alone, baby. Trust me on that one. You can be alone, but trust me, I'm not lonely. I get offers every night. And they're not all married. None of them are married but Whitney. Well, and Anne, my girlfriend from the 90s. But we still talk. Hell, I had the first girl I ever slept with call me the other day. Said, "Hey, how you doing? Like, are you okay?" So, Earl, have you talked to Joey Coco Diaz? Not lately. Do you have any skits published? I mean, my YouTube channel has plenty of stuff. Now, there's some of the same material is on there from different shows, but I like the audience reaction. So, Thunder Lips, I am Thunder Lips. So yes, if you go on my YouTube channel, which is just my name, Earl Skakel, I think it's, you do youtube.com/Earl Skakel, and voila. Hit the like and subscribe button. And maybe you can get on Schultz's show while in New York. I mean, I would. I don't think he knows who I am, to be frank, but I would do it for sure. Um, your thoughts on Dice? I love Dice Clay. He's one of my mentors. I remember once I brought him up at potluck. Today, everyone is Dice fucking Clay, and he gave me a fist bump, and he whispered, he pulled me and said, "You're funny." Well, I usually do upgrade, to be honest with you. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. They have an upgrade for me, though. It's like Ric Flair said. It's the old saying in life. You like to hear someone's doing pretty good, but you don't want to hear they're doing better than you. And they ain't, brother. Dice is very cool. I mean, he's a little standoffish if he doesn't know you, to be honest. My tailbone healed up. There was never anything wrong with it. Is that like some on the DL Piazza joke? You trying to get my channel reported? So it's awesome to see the Arcadia. I think it's the Rose Bowl, like tons and tons and tons of clothes. It's, just saw your going on last clip, LOL. Flair sucks, Hogan sucks. It's all about the Iron Sheik. Yeah, that's a tough game. I mean, obviously, that's probably going to be the first round match again. Well, I mean, I've rarely had. I've had some strange breakups for sure, but outside of Bolivia space, where she went like batshit crazy. It was really, and I've had some breakups that I still don't understand, to be honest with you. So, I seem to be the king of those. Anybody's strange breakdowns? I don't know what that means. What's your favorite pole match with Pepe, Chavo Guerrero Jr. and Pepe? So we'll go we'll go to 90 minutes, so an hour and a half. So we'll go 6 more minutes, babies. I don't think Flair's a great wrestler, but he kind of, Bret Hart said this, but it's kind of true. He did the same moves over and over and over. Have you ever been abused by a woman? Mentally, probably, but not physically. Judy Bagwell, that's a solid match. They're always, in my case, I'm a great guy. But what channel? But I think after a while, the greatness wears off. Oh, he gets my door. He pays for everything. Ba ba ba. He doesn't talk shit to me. He's not a complete fucking loser, and it gets boring. So what can I do? I don't know who Jamie is. Tom, don't be retracting messages in here. I've been abused by a woman and I still managed to orgasm. Hello! I've definitely dated some women that I think mentally abused me. And then they go. The funny thing is, they go to our mutual friends and they basically ask them to pick sides. and they all pick me. Um,
Firefighters are working tirelessly to put out the flames.
Yeah, earlier.
100%. I'll take a Buff Bagwell comparison. And with some of the more recent ones, all my friends are like, hey, just so you know, your ex is talking bad about you to us, but don't worry about it. And I don't understand that. But what are you gonna do? Yellow Freak. I don't know what the A is. Australia, maybe. $2.99. Thank you very much. We've hit the goal. When I started this stream an hour and a half ago, I said, I'm not going until we hit $2.99. Thank you very much, Yellow Freak. Wildly specific on this one. What's her name? Yellow Freak, I'm so excited to get a super chat. I forgot what I was talking about. In terms of the shit talking, really the last couple, to be honest with you, because all of our friends were mutual friends. So, and most of them were mine in the first place. So, Jill Allen, oh my God, that her breath stank. It's just not like I might not be that well liked in LA comedy in terms of my comedy, although I think most people find me fairly funny. But even the comics and people who don't think I'm funny, they love me. Like they love when I come up to the Comedy Store. They may not watch my set or whatever, but like I'm pretty well liked. So if you talk bad about me, it's not going to really work out in your favor. First rock concert was Springsteen, born in the USA tour '84. First metal show was Kiss, Winger, and Slaughter, Long Beach Arena, 1991. I don't have OnlyFans. Earl, you're hardcore Holly, not liked, but gets the job done to perfection. I would say, to be honest with you, if you really want to compare me to a wrestler, it would be the ultimate. It would be the Ultimate Warrior. The Warrior talked a lot of shit, but he named names, and at the end of the day, most people, when you look back at some of Warrior's shoot interviews, they're like, yeah, he was kind of telling the truth. I don't like hanging out with other comics because they're always doing shtick, always trying to one-up each other. And I'm kind of quiet, to be honest with you. So I just like to relax. Like, I go to dinner at Swingers with like Chappelle Lacey and his friends, and we just talk. We're not doing shtick or bits. Have you ever met a stand-up comic who's a great performer but isn't funny off stage? Every comic I like is funny off stage. I mean, a lot of people are socially awkward off stage. So Ed Leslie, come on, man, The Disciple. I don't get who Jamie is. You guys are losing me. Yeah, I mean, I'm Sting because everyone likes me, but I'm walked on a lot. I mean, I'm sure when Sting was pitched the WrestleMania with Triple H, it'll be great, man, and then he gets fucking buried. That's me. Did you know Chappelle Lacey used to be on Callan and Schaub's podcast before they booted him? Yeah, probably because he was too funny. If you go out to dinner with comics, they're all doing bits or all trying to one up you with the gig they got and you didn't, and I'm good. Like when I go out with Chappelle and his friends, and they're my friends too, we just talk. Like there's no like competition or whatever. So I really enjoy it. Yeah, I mean Sting was a real dirty birdie back in the day. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people tell me John Cena. You could wrestle with those glasses and be a white collar corporate character. Yeah, I could be the new Erwin R. Shyster. All right, you guys, I got to go to the gym now. Constance, I'll see you. Thank you for joining us. Earl Skakel in the Earlverse. We'll probably do a stream tomorrow night. We have another message hell for review. Cena loved banging fat hoes. Well, who doesn't? I know you're drunk, Brian, but I will give you one last shot of Lois. She's sleeping right now, but I mean, look at her.
I don't know when you're gonna get the okay to come back. You know, the crews are fighting this thing from the ground and from the sky.
She's just chilling.
So they're gonna be the first ones to tell you. But
That's her anxiety bed. TB, I mean, I'm on it. We got about 5 different medicines we give Lois for that cough. It's permanent. So you know, there's not a lot that I can do about that. Gigi, you got to pay for that. You know, I'm not a monkey bouncing a ball on my nose. No problem, Brian. So this has been the Earl World, the Earlverse, whatever you want to call it. Thank you guys for the love, support. Thank you for Gina, Kip, and William Zoom on the 1s, 2s, and 3s. Earl Skakel, over and out.